Alright, welcome back to another art time video, where today I'm going to be drawing a drawing that I have been wanting to draw for quite some time now. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to a pretty dangerous and powerful man by the name of Cain Raitaningu. Cain Raitaningu is, he's a man who managed to turn his entire planet into metal, basically. Everything is metal. I guess I could show you the drawings that I've made of him originally. I know where most of them are. I know one's in 36. I think one of them is album 3, actually. Or if it was not album 3, it probably is in album 1. It's been a while. But the drawing in question, all of them are by the name of Deus Ex Machina. He was in album 4. So this was the first drawing ever. The original drawing called Deus Ex Machina. Now, of course, you're not going to see that in the background because we're on a different thing. This is what he looked like before. Completely different. This is an old drawing. And this, let's call it the first game, quote unquote, because in my mind it's kind of a game. You have these two protagonist characters you can play as. One as like potential co-op partner or an AI companion. And you can be whichever one, warrior, mage, kind of crap, stuff like that. And they're both kids. And spoilers, in the end of that one, you fight against him, final boss, but he's too powerful. You think you've beaten him, he got his health bar down, but he gets back up and he just destroys those kids. Now they're dead. And then in the second game, I'll move up here, Deus Ex Machina, Revenge. We see him again. He usually has like a jacket, but when he's in fight mode, he doesn't have a jacket. He killed two of these kids' sisters. The sister of these two kids. Those two kids he killed were siblings to this sister, who's tall, samurai-esque kind of play style, you know, in a kind of a sense of Metal Gear Revenge, or what that was called, Metal Gear Rising, that's what it was, Revengeance, or Vengeance. Same thing, you beat him, you get like this happy ending, blah, blah, yada, 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 you think he's dead, and then you see, now, spoilers, the mother had died, the two kids have died, she's the only one left, and at the end you see the mother, and the kids, because I highly doubt I'm going to make this game. I mean, if I do get to the point of making games, I highly doubt I'm going to make it. And you think, oh, something's off. Something's really off. The hug seemed like kind of like golden glow aura around it. And then it cuts to her in the rain lying down dead. He kills her too. But that's not all. He was able to finally complete control of the entire planet, all metal, nobody can oppose him, and now he wants more power. So what does he do? He figures out how to make portals, and he finds this room that we talked about before that harbors a curse. In Deus Ex Machina Alternative, these guys right here are very powerful guardians. Extremely powerful. Like, okay, hold on. There's this character that I made a while ago by the name of Captain Mavis, who had once acquired said curse. I don't remember what drawing that was in. It's just from here it is, easy. Captain Mavis, who has the curse where she cannot die. I mean, you even see her. You just saw her beat the crap out of Beerus in that one. I'll go back in a second. You even see her in the back here, alongside King Raitaningu. Behind, if you can't see the image, then it's probably best that you can't see it. But she acquired the curse that make it so that she cannot die, but anybody who she touches cannot die either for like the day. So no matter how much she beats the crap out of them, decapitates, destroys limbs, so the cat gets scared and stops scratching shit. They will regenerate all that in a day because of the curse. Now, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about Cain Raitaningu, who managed to kill this guardian here, acquire the power, the curse, which is essentially just, this is his curse. Any universe he goes into, he gains the power of all the electricity within that universe, and then he keeps stacking. So if he visits 2 universes, he has the power of electricity from those 2 universes. Same with 3, 4, so on and so forth. So every universe he explores, he gathers power. Something happens in between certain instances, which we've skipped because this is kind of also important for a story that I am telling in Luna's aspect. I'll talk about that more later. But he gains a device that allows for him to travel between different universes given to him by a certain someone. Spoilers. Also, the curse in mind is he cannot sleep, but he can't sleep anyways because he's half cyborg. Well, half. His left arm is cybernetic, and his lower torso is cybernetic, with his eye being cybernetic as well, as you saw. Now leads us into this one. Deus Ex Machina All for One. There's a reason why I did this, and I will tell you that reason in a minute. Not a minute, but soon. So, while I go ahead and do that, and, do that whole thing, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. So, Kane writes in here. He, acquired a device that allows for him to travel between universes. However, there's a catch. He's given a device that has 3 different kind of selections, I guess. Heroes, neutral, and villain. And in the heroes department, his main objective is to kill the bad guys, essentially. Same thing in the villain department. His main objective is to kill the good guys. So, neutral obviously is like, they're neither good nor bad. But they are just, there. Yeah, neutral, that kind of stuff. They share no semblance to the good guy or the bad guy, stuff like that. Doesn't really, matter too much. We're going down this route where he has to kill All for One to be able to progress the route of which he's going down. And there's a reason why, and I'll explain it to you in a bit. Okay, here's his gums. I don't know why the gums are here. I'm gonna move the gum. Really, cat? Really, cat? Why'd you go down like that? It's like as soon as I start talking, you start going berserk mode. Alright. So this device, I've told you, he has to kill his target to be able to move on to the next universe. Sure, he can go to other universes using his own device, but this is more precise, and he gets a little challenge, quote-unquote. The drawings are Deus Ex Machina. It's presumed in each... Okay, cat, get out of there. Yep. And you just made me scratch my finger on a stupid freaking broken-ass bed frame. God, I wish you would just freaking listen to me. Okay, alright. Without any more distractions. Killing All for One, that's his objective. Simple as that. Okay. Why am I having him kill All for One, you may ask? Well, you all know what happened. But before I talk about that, this is going off of a story that I have been making. It's a mature drawing story. You guys aren't seeing it because I do not record mature drawings for YouTube's sake. Obviously. Even though it's fetish related and literally not much is happening in a way that you would think that would be like, oh, this is real bad. Oh, jeez. Not safe for work. Also, I did this stupid again. Do not simulate pressure, you fool. And I'll just do this just in case. Go back to sleep. Freaking Christ. Swear to God. I swear to God, cat. I am trying to explain and you're over here distracting me by scratching everything. Don't just stand here. Look. Yeah. Look at this thing. Look at this. He tore this piece off. This piece of wood that he tore off. Just here it is. I got a new trash bag to place in my trash can. It's just a minor scrape. Give me that scuff. Cat. Alright, it's going to be a little bit tricky because I didn't really actually say the eye swatch color here in like the most sensible way. I believe that goes there. That's the edges, followed by the main part of the eye, then followed by this. Yeah, that's tricky. I guess we didn't have that there. Well, you know what? I do like that instead, so I'll go ahead and place that there. I don't draw this character as much. I think the main idea with this particular character is that he's going to be basically my fury. Any characters that's ticked me off in some way, shape, or form, whether it be games or show, I'm going to send Kane Rai to Ningu there to beat the ever-living crap out of them. And he will always win. Because as the name of the drawing suggests, Deus Ex Machina. That's essentially the series. Stop it! Stop! Where was I? I believe this is also dark, right? Oh yeah, we can do that. I'm adding in a little bit new swatches here because of the way this is all set up. Number 5. No, move it. Yep. Okay, cool. That's what we'll do then. Anyways, the series that I was talking about before I was so rudely interrupted by the cat, it involved Luna. And, if you would recall the second episode, spoilers, even though this is like season 3 spoilers, and that's been out for who knows how long, Luna had saved Ragdoll, i.e. Ragdoll avoided a very traumatic situation where she ends up naked in a tub, lost all of her quirks, probably extremely traumatized. But Luna, who I shall take a picture up of her smug face in a certain cute drawing that I've made with Fade, if I can remember where that was. Luna, over here, the pink one, not the green one, that's Fade, over here with her smug face and her freaking do whatever she wants godlike complex, decided to make sure that event never happened. And of course, in her mind, going ahead and just, whoops, I gotta bring that down below here, and this below here, I don't know why that's above there. In Luna's mind, because obviously, spoilers, or, well, okay, we already know this is spoiler territory, also this goes above the neck. Stop it! Don't even look. Go sleep on bed. Meh. So I've seen before, spoilers, Ragdoll's quirk is the ability to essentially detect people's weaknesses, somewhat so to speak, if I vaguely remember correctly. It would make sense that that douche nozzle of a frickin' no-eyed, no-nose Voldemort eyeless mother frickin' skullhead over here would decide to do that to such a sweet and innocent character. But fear not. Luna created an alternate universe, i.e. an alternate timeline. If y'all know about my alternate timeline theory, anything we create become, or no. And fan fiction is basically just alternate realities being created before us, and Luna is literally doing it in person, quote unquote, as I am technically the one who is doing it. But yes, Luna is coming in, creating an alternate timeline where Ragdoll is saved, develops a certain interest, that of which has her, clinging on to Luna because he actually enjoys Luna's presence, unlike Pixie Bob and Mandalay, who, for a damn well fact that those two probably hates Luna's guts. I mean, if you've seen the drawing, you can understand. Pixie Bob more so because Luna is bringing forth the whole fact that Pixie Bob is kind of just going on ahead and making, I guess she's trying to pass off that she's 18 or at least, trying to get with like 15-year-olds here. Kind of creepy, not gonna lie, Pixie Bob. I guess Luna would like to tease her about that. It is a bit strange, if you ask me. But what do I know? I'm just a god who somehow managed to spit the monitor, who is creating an altering timelines just by using my mind. It's too bad that I can't do that to our reality. Making my life less of a painful, miserable freaking existence. And I can continue to create as much as I want. But nevertheless, all I can do now is just try to work towards getting to that point. We'll see what happens. Anyways, back to the conversation at hand. Oh, and if you guys didn't notice, Kane Raichinigu used his flesh arm to literally punch out All for One's heart. He's ruthless. Kane Raichinigu, he is not someone you should mess with. He's a certain kind of strength. He'd be able to destroy Goku at Ultra Instincts, even Shaggy somehow. Don't ask me how. It's like the whole Deus Ex Machina monocle somehow managed to even beat meme power. And believe me, meme power is freaking powerful as all hell. A collective mind can make a single character who doesn't seem to be that strong and show them their true strength. Just like they did with Shrek and Waluigi and a whole bunch of other characters out there who have succumbed to the power of meme powers. That's the thing. And the fact that he is capable of destroying even that power, it's a meme of itself. Maybe he has acquired a meme power, or maybe my imagination has somehow become strong enough to allow for this to happen. Or maybe that's what meme power is. Simply everyone's imagination. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure many people would enjoy seeing this, especially after what he did to Ragnar. And what he did to many other characters, like All Might's mentor. Ooh. Punch this guy's friggin' face with a goddamn cybernetic arm with electricity coming off of it. As simplistic as he does look, he's pretty badass, powerful, and in this instance you can root for him. Sure, he killed 2 kids who were trying to oppose him and their sister, alongside everybody else who tried to oppose him in the military in that particular universe. And sure, he killed a guardian who was trying to prevent this curse from going into the wrong hands, which he failed and it went into the wrong hands. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here. That guardian was shit at his job. He could not prevent a single man, and this guardian was at full power too. The fact that King Raichinigu was able to manage to murder such a powerful being really is a testament to his power. It only makes sense that King Raichinigu would have some form of strength to be able to kill characters like All for One. I think the first instance I had with the Kane Raichinigu in my mind, what was it? Nergigante, that freaking dragon from Monster Hunter's World, I think it was called. That son of a bitch dragon. I think it was at that point that my anger decided to channel me just drawing either the hero's version of me, who I've showed you before, or just King Raichinigu literally beating the ever-living crap out of those that tick me off so much to a point where I just have to get them murderized. I just have to see them murdered. That's my psychotic demon side talking. But thankfully I'm able to somewhat keep it in check here. Also, doesn't he have... Hold on, there's another one here. No, his skin color is the same thing. Why the hell am I trying to make the pink... That's completely dead. Stop it! Jesus Christ, cat. Stop destroying our room. Are you so goddamn dense that you can't understand the fact that you're destroying our room? Christ. Alright, for somehow this guy has perfect teeth. Don't ask me how. His teeth is white. Unlike Kane Raichinigu, whose teeth is not white. But that's kind of leading to his character. This, and this I can still save. Like, I mean, we probably are still going to use that. But yes, Yes, this guy, even at full power, was not able to kill K-19. Not even able to scratch him. And it's not even personal either. It's just all for one over here was basically just like a requirement. He had to kill him in order to get more power. And as you can see, he's destroyed most of his mask. So I'm going to just go ahead and do his mask. Whoops. And there's the mask. I don't know if that one needs to be brighter. Could be brighter, because it doesn't exactly matter. Yeah, the mask is basically just like destroyed. I think at this point it's embedded into where his nose bridge used to be. When you look at like the one where he's like in the straitjacket, like restrained from being able to freaking escape from the facility, his how you say no, he has the Voldemort nose and the nose bridge as well. He's essentially just I don't know what kind of scar he had or went through or suffered from. I kind of wish he'd just die, because I'm not. Well, I do have a hero's version of me. We aren't necessarily following the same principle of heroes. I would literally murder the ever-living crap out of somebody like this. But of course, we'd still try to stick to the hero route. Okay, that's his bone. Keep in mind that white is his bone right there. He punched him so hard that that's bone. He's trying to make all for one boneless. Although now at this point he's heartless. Here's the blood. I'm trying to do... Okay, that's too bright. That needs to be darker blood. Darker blood? Blood? Is that good enough? That's good enough. That alongside other types of blood, like the blood stain and all that stuff. Oops, that's the wrong one. This one. There we go. Yeah. Well, looks strange without all the, what do you call it? I mean, you can see where everything is, right? You see where the basic setup is for his entire shtick. Was this? No, that's the mouth. I don't remember. Did you have anything there? I mean, we're keeping with the style of the show. I guess I could just make another one of these, like right here, but make it like this. And then do this. And then do that. Is this curved? Yeah, that's curved. I could probably just get rid of that so I don't have to worry about the thing going over. It's fine. Alright, let's see. So most of his mask is black, but I'm gonna probably like try to adjust some things here. That's scar, that's... Okay, why am I calling it scar number 1? This is most likely the only scar here. That's bone, that's... Okay, I'll just probably put that at the end. So I'm gonna make some of this mask here brighter. But which one? Which one? Probably this one. We'll see. Let's see. So, mask. Continuing on. Yeah, you just got, like, okay. I guess there's some important tidbits that needs to be acknowledged in this particular timeline I'm drawing here. So the League of Villains plans have basically failed, as I have said before. This is going off of the My Luna Academia alternate universe series that I've been making. I say alternate universe because technically speaking, it is. Every fanfic is an alternate universe, when you think about it. And it goes off of that. The first episode has nothing significant. It just introduces Luna as the new villainess who's giving the heroes quite trouble. Not too much so to where the heroes are like, in immediate peril. But enough so to where it's a nuisance, where she's a nuisance. Doing things over here. Making a name for herself. Being all cutesy, but also all villainous-esque, while also helping out the heroes from time to time, which is apparent in the second episode. We also see Luna abusing her, I guess influence to convince the military to allow for her to utilize the military mechs. You know, Splinter, Mechanica, and Artillery, or otherwise known as Lynn, Mikey, and Artie. She utilized those characters to help out with the heroes because, obviously, Mandalay, Pixie Bob, and Ragdoll are out of commission because they're in Luna's little area undergoing some special treatment. I mean, in the original one, Ragdoll and Pixie Bob was already out of commission, so at the very least in this alternate timeline, everybody's better off because... Well, A, nobody's... wait a minute. Like, damn it. That's fine. That's fine. This is a part of the mask. Yes. That's the mask. That's the mask. That's the mask. That is indeed, in fact, indubitably 100% the mask. Matter of fact, that mask probably should be... Ooh, wait, what? Because we don't see this underneath him. I think this is kind of like a light tealish kind of blue. I probably should do the skull first if I'm going to do... Oh, wait. Is that the color I want, though? Examining. A little bit brighter and we'll be good. Like 35. Okay, cool. Now I got to move this down underneath his head. Yeah, here. I don't think have we gotten a side profile of his nose being shown? I like to imagine that he just has a flat nose. It's a weird face to like look at, but at the same time, he got messed up. It's pretty hilarious when you think about it. He got completely messed up. He fucked up, and he got messed up. And that's what you get. You get exactly what you deserve. Of course... You know, there's a hell of a lot more that has been shown. We've seen the entirety of Season 5. I'm not liking how everything's going down so far. I'm quite worried, actually. I'm in the same worried factor as I was in the Attack on Titan universe. Why do I get the funny feeling that a lot of my favorite characters are going to die? This is not what I want to see. I mean, at the very least, I have the power to change it. I have Luna, who can just do whatever the hell she wants. And do what she needs to do to save the people that we like. She did it with Sasha. Spoilers. Even now, we pretty much... Well, spoilers because Ragdoll, you know... And that's not really a huge spoilers because, you know... I don't want to say anything because now it's spoiled. Okay, spoilers part here. Ragdoll didn't die. So it could be misconstrued. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. You get what I mean, though. Luna did her thing in that universe, switched things up, and Sasha is fine. No more will we have to worry about our favorite characters dying. I mean, major spoilers for Kami got killed. The only character surviving is Akami, in the anime at least, although I think the book still follows suit. Because I definitely have some ideas in mind for how to say... I mean, I actually have a list here somewhere. Hold on. Where is it? Who's victims? What did I have here? I think I had something. I had Stressful Event here, but I didn't really do anything with that one. Let's see. That's Hunter x Hunter. No. This is not Luna saves that we have. I know we have some of the stuff somewhere. Where? Where is it? Jojo. Toss. I can't find it. I can't find it here. Never mind. There's 4, I think, characters. Unless it's not here and it's somewhere else. No. Oh, wait, unless it's here? No. Wait, no, it would... Would it be in this notepad? Okay, on my way. No, I only have that character. I forgot who that was. Oh, right, from Iron Blood and Orphans, right. Right, okay. I remember that name. Assuming she has to be at least 18 or 20, somewhere around that point. Hopefully. Otherwise, we won't be able to save her. Well, okay, that's not necessarily true. Akame got killed. Good example. Characters there who are underage dies, but Luna will save them still and just say, oh, you owe me on your 18th birthday. You know, it's creepy as it is to say, Luna is trying to keep within the age of consent with USA standards, of course. I don't know about the world. Apparently, Korea's like 21 or something? That's South Korea. Not the entirety of Korea. South Korea. This is weird, to say the least. 21? 21. Really? That's strange. That's a strange number. But maybe because I've been so used to 18 being like the norm that I don't believe that that's like that is the cake's the truth. You don't know the truth. You can't handle the truth. Where the hell is your goddamn... Oh wait, I remember now. I gotta scroll all the way up here. Yeah, that is a bit brighter. Your suit? I don't know if that was hair or crust. Why did I describe it as that? I am sorry, folks. But I am not sorry. You shall listen to the description of the... that's what you get here, folks. There's no apologies here. We just do what we do, say what we say, and if we're an idiot, and then we move on with our lives. Wait. No. Yeah, no, that's fine. We can do this side as well. Wait. This is going to be interesting because you're going to get like a whole bunch of blood here, you know. A ripped suit. Skin. Why did I call this suit? That's a shirt. Or is that I don't know. I don't care. Torso. He got punched through the heart. And Kane's to blame. Pulled his heart out. I don't know how to improvise songs. He got his hands deep in his chest and pulled his heart out like so. He just killed this man who's actually a bad man. But probably a good thing, considering the fact that he's trying to start an uprising, disturb the peace, yeah. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's be honest here. How would everybody in this universe react to someone like Kane Raitenengu going in and just killing one of the most powerful villains, well, assuming he's one of the most powerful villains in the series? It would make sense that they would take him out of commission until Midoriya somehow manages to get all of the strength that he needs to be able to rival this guy. It would make sense, would it not? Either way, the universe here changed. In this alteration, this man dies by the hands of some man who's not even from this universe. How would the media react? They know that Luna is this interdimensional being, this android girl, although I don't know if they would they would probably use alien android girl from a different universe. They know that, there's other universes there. Luna is a good example because of what she's done in the entirety of this universe, twice now. She's not only went after Midnight, Mount Lady, and Uwabami, as well as Ragdoll, Pixie Bob, and Mandalay, but she also went after some of the guys as well. The guy that usually is seen hanging around Mount Lady, the wood guy, Aizawa, I think his name was. I'm never going to draw these. And President Mike. I encourage other people to draw them. It's just that I'm never going to draw those. Like I said this before, if there's any guys I'm going to draw in those particular drawings. Well, Envy would be one, Astolfo would be another, and then there's Z. And Kurapika if he's 18 and over. I vaguely remember seeing he was 19, but the last time I checked, the number changed to 17, and I just don't know. Same thing with Shantae. Apparently Shantae is now like 19, but the last time I checked, that number was removed, and now there's no way to know, and there's no confirmation. And then the thing that keeps showing up now is the fact that an employee that's now fired made up a number, and now it says 16 again, despite the fact that the creator says that they don't want people to be uncomfortable about a character like Shantae. Like, I don't understand why people are so adamant on trying to do something like that when it's clear that the original creator intended for the character to be of that age. Fan aging is not necessarily something that I like to do. Like, there are certain, like, things you gotta, like, take into consideration. Good example. You got Ymir from Attack on Titans, which, spoilers, she dead. I mean, obviously, because of the fact that she felt she was obligated to, give her Titan powers to the brother, whom of which she had killed his brother. So, it makes sense. And I got maybe not as spoilers, but I do have plans. Oh, that's a bone, by the way. That's some struggling path. That's a bone, by the way, coming out of this sucker's elbow, the arm, technically elbow. Yes, he's still somehow able to move that. Don't ask how. Was that blood? Yeah, I think that was blood. It's just blood underneath. Yeah, I remember now. I remember. So much blood. And this isn't even all the blood. There's still more blood. And as you can see, All Might's in the back there, confused, terrified at the heights. I mean, All Might is a sweetheart. He's a cool guy. He's nice. He's got a kind heart. How would you imagine how he'd react? Even if it is his arch nemesis, imagine how he would react seeing his arch nemesis' heart literally pulled out, not even pulled out, like pushed through his spine. Kane Mighty somehow managed to not only break his rib bones, grab his heart, keep it somewhat intact, and then break through his spine. I kind of said that statement all over the place, but you get the point. He did all of that, and All Might just got to the scene. Terrified. Oh, also, I forgot the fact. I was explaining the whole scene scenario thing. Luna came in, abducted the 3 pussycat girls, Tiger Guy left unchecked because his girls night out and all that stuff. The military mechs are, like, put in and all that stuff. Already shoots the shit out of Moonfish, I think his name was. Fish Moon, I forgot. I don't really care. He's a douchebag anyways. I assume that he's the one who probably abducted Ragdoll, but, even if he wasn't, even if it was somebody else, I still wanted to beat the shit out of him. So we had Artie in the story beat the shit out of him. And then we got Mikey over here, who helps Midoriya out a little bit. Funny enough, that scenario doesn't change too much. Okay, that's not pink. I think that's more orange, just cracky orange. Yeah, like that. Buff skin. And then Mikey helped Midoriya kick the shit out of Muscular. And then Lynn over here takes the place of Pixie Bob. But because Lynn is an android and technically does not have any quote-unquote gender, any genitalia for... What's his name again? Magma? To use his quirk on. She was able to easily dispatch him quite quickly. The scene still played out normally. Len went over to help the people out with Mustard, or whatever the hell that guy's name was. Called this difference. Because technically, I think that's rocks coming out of him. The only thing I can find of this is the freaking action figure. Any other picture I can't find. So I'm going to have to just imagine that that is as close as I can get. Most of the rocks that was on him got destroyed. So yes, Lynn went to help out the students with Mustard. Because of being an android, the gas wasn't affecting her, obviously. And of course, she went the mile ahead. Her original objective was to just replace Pixie Bob or Mandalay. No. The objective was to help out Mandalay, because Pixie Bob was out of commission before they can even do anything there. Debris. So, she just went above and beyond, used her stealth cloak disguise technology to make herself look like Bakugo, and Bakugo look like, Lin, obviously. Mass confusion, obviously. He has no clue what's going on. Unable to really keep with the bit. And then they get to the point where Dobby's about to bring Baku through the portal. Len reveals, surprise reveal. Roundhouse kicks Dobby, I think his name is. And then the villains failed. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't kidnap Ragdoll. They couldn't do any damage. The morale to all of the heroes here have kind of been, I'm going to call this veins, have kind of been just increasingly high. Yeah, sure, the Pussycat girls were abducted, but abducted by Luna. They'll be back fine. 2 of them are traumatized. Ragdoll has a whole bunch of hearts coming out of her head, because I feel like she'd enjoy that kind of stuff. I feel like she's the kind of girl who would enjoy that kind of stuff. With that being said, of course, the other girls weren't too happy about the scenario, but maybe Ragdoll would like to come back for seconds, because obviously Luna, Luna did help protect Ragdoll, made sure that she didn't get put out of commission. She avoided a traumatic scenario, all off on a trade to where she gets the most wonderful scenario, but her two friends also, how do I want to phrase this? Her trauma is traded off for a wonderful experience. That's what I'm looking for. Well, that's not the star layer. Well, her co-workers, the other 2 heroes, yep. This is not the star layer. That's not, no, the vein, you idiot. Veins. We're looking for veins, you fool. The veins is what we need. Yeah. Anyways, those 2 get the traumatic experience while it's, not as bad as waking up naked, or not waking up naked, comatose naked, lose your powers, out of a job. Well, not out of a job, but still traumatized. And, you know what? All around, a much better outcome. And that's what happens. The villains fail to abduct Bakugo, and All Might doesn't get to retire. At least not in... All Might is going to retire, but not in the way you think. In a certain... I don't want to spoil it. Don't you? Look, Cat. You lick yourself sometimes, so I get the rights to talk about these kinds of things. Don't judge me, I'll judge you. I don't know what the hell that was. Cat's just sitting on a pillow, just giving me this stare. Oh god, I got stars just by turning my neck like that. Ugh. I'm saving this swatch because I'm going to be switching over to Enlightenment Go. Where is it again? My Hero Academia. Here we are. FA. I don't remember what Alpha 1's actual name is, nor do I care, because in my canon, he's dead. I mean, there's no way you're returning from that. And even if you do return from that, I don't think Luna's gonna let you do shit. Let's be honest here. If you all know Luna and know how her entire shtick works, she has the ability to create holograms off-universe. So basically she has like hundreds of holograms from multiple different universes doing multiple different things, basically doing her own thing with her own kind of mind, so to speak. With that being said, it makes sense that Luna, be having hologram powers, would essentially become an invincible god. That's basically what it is. Stop it. I'm gonna grab you now. I can't pick you up. Go. Meow, I got you. What you looking at? Meow. You don't want to look at the camera, do you? You don't want to look at the camera? Because you don't want them to see you? Now, only when you're in heat, you'll friggin' look at the camera. Oh no, you're just gonna friggin' try to rub up against me and be a nuisance. Anyways, yeah. If somehow, in some way, shape, or form, this guy somehow manages to come back alive, come back from the dead, which, let's be honest, is there really any way he could come back from this? Probably not. And even so, with Luna's involvement, he would have no way of being able to perform any form of villainous plans, because Luna will always be there to stop him. Any hero that this guy or his associates are about to kill, Luna will come in and stop it. Because this is now technically her universe. This is her alteration of the original universe. It sucks that you can't change the original universe, but you can create alterations, as you see fit. And that's the beauty about being able to create. You can do whatever the hell you want. That doesn't need to go there. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. But let's be honest here. I'm pretty sure many people would prefer this outcome over what happened in the original one. Ragdoll is saved. Kane Ratchet comes in to kill All for One. Everyone is happy. And there's a certain scenario, or there's a certain scene that's going to happen in the 4th episode, but I'm not going to make that yet. Prepare to see some buff, muscular bod. Just the only hint I'm giving you. And it's a normal drawing too, so don't get any ideas. I mean, you only have the buff, muscular bods that I can think of in the, female or hero department. There's no... The only female villain that we know of is Toga and that blue chick journalist. And Toga is still 17, right? Actually, I can double check. Toga age. I hope... Yeah, still 17. So, unfortunately, no go for Psycho Villainous Chick. But, apparently, this series is still going on for how long? I don't know. We are getting to a very specific point here. What color is a heart? Pink, but that's cartoon heart. No. What color is the heart? Not the heart chocolate. The heart is a bright red in color. Or pure white. Huh? Wait, what? What? Hold on. White heart? Oh, interesting. That's strange. Hold on. White heart. No. White real heart. That's still a drawing. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Of course, why would I know that? I don't have any reason to invest knowledge in biology. So imagine it's still probably beating red, right? They say it's a bright red. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me get a real heart. I hate that I have to just type in real heart. Is that an actual, or is that a cake? Oh god, it's cake. Hard cake, go. No, I'm looking for a real heart. Okay, I'm just gonna try to replicate that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to replicate that real quick. Oof. It's like red mixed with a bunch of whites around there. Not this shade of red. Also, don't forget, it's still bloody. This heart's just gone through like the ringer. It just went through a whole bunch of blood from the initial, insertion of, the thing. Then it just went through a whole lot of bones. I should probably put bone fragments in here, wouldn't I? But I don't think the bone fragment would be able to go into where the heart is, would it? Oh, wait, whoopsis. Yeah, that's a whoops. You need to be above that. The thumb needs to be above that. This part's gonna be tricky, though. I'll sort of put the finger down here. No, I had to be above heart. The other. Well, it does make it look like he's crushed. He is about to crush the heart. Not yet, though. He's going to pull the heart out through his body. Heart's pulled out. He's basically going to do this. He's going to do this. Here's his arm. And then this. Pulls that out. And then puts her hand up, heart up in here. I think you can see that. And then looks up in the sky. looks at Awful One, who was slowly falling down. He's just like this. If you can't tell, he's like this. He's like he's trying to get an attack in, trying to stop because he just blew out his right arm. He's trying to stop Kane right to Ninku, and then he just falls down. And All Might just looks there in terror, unsure of what they do, what's happening here. I don't know if I made his eyes too close. In his muscular form, his eyes seem a little bit closer than I think for some reason. I don't know why. Either way, yeah. You can also see, like, this bits and pieces of the heart kind of just flinging out. The tubes. You see the tube down here? That's just like there. There's going to be like blood probably pumping out of that. A very visceral drawing, indeed. Realistically speaking, if you were to like pull somebody's heart out, I feel like you would also be pulling out some of the tubes, and the tubes would be coming out as well. That is not the heart. That, you fool, this is the finger. You idiot. You moron. You nincompoop. This is the finger. I do, however, feel like this probably needs to be like... Let's see. Where is this again? Right, that's here. Trying to get this to be somewhat exact. Hey! Stop it! Stop scratching it! Okay, I think this actually needs to be above that. Crap holder. Crap holder indeed. Okay, wait, I can fix this. This is actually a pretty easy fix. Just need to bring this up. I obviously need to get rid of this now that we just brought that up. And I can do this. That's flesh. That's not what I wanted. That's flesh. Not flesh, that's skin. The opposite of flesh. Or is it? Is skin the opposite of flesh? So many strange questions, I do say. Okay, there we go. Cool, great. Fingers kind of like going behind there, and there's the tube and all that stuff. Oh, and who could forget the blood? Yes, the blood coming down from the heart. Blood. This will be blood normal. There's no other thing here. Wait. Because if I did that, then I was going to be having to go above that. So what I'm going to need to do is maybe a little bit of this. Oh god, an hour has passed already, and I haven't even finished the coloring process yet. Oh, we're actually close to done. Wait, how long has it been? No, not quite. We still got like 8 minutes left. We can make good time, and that'd be great. The goal here is to finish up the coloring process and try to get the shading and texturing in. I'm going to be doing the background outline off camera, of course. I'll try to focus. It's going to be a fiery backdrop. Like, if I look back at this, the fight scene with those two... Okay, well, I can't see it here. I can't see it here. Versus... If we were to look at this... Oh, most of the sky is blue. But isn't most of the sky also kind of on fire? Or fire. No, the buildings... Aren't most of the buildings also kind of on fire at this point? Like, he did just create a massive explosion, right? He did? Right? Yes? Also floating? Or was that just... No, the sky is blue. Why do I vaguely remember it being red? Why do I vaguely remember there being a red backdrop? Or is that just a filter? Yeah, you see him floating. You think that's intimidating, but you haven't seen Kane right to Ninku's bloodlust. This is more intimidating. Just seeing, and also the people, there's a media shot. I'm probably going to draw like a helicopter up here too, showing off the what's happening. All Might comes into the scene, obviously shocked, speechless, doesn't know how to like react. I mean, it makes sense, right? You see such a visceral sight towards a villain. And this is the only one that's, the only person in this scenario who is, like, getting, killed. Nobody else. This guy managed to get all of... Okay, wait, hold on. Not that bright. Some of it's bright, not all of it. Like, here. look, the heart that I looked at was like a mixture of like dark red and white. It's hard to tell. And we also don't have the blood splats yet. I'm not going to focus too much on that yet. We'll soon. We're going to have a bunch of blood here. A bunch of blood here, of course. Outside of the thicker blood, we're going to have like blood splatter stuff, you know, because that also kind of works. Are you this? Did I get the... Okay, good. I got that in. Okay, alright, cool, fantastic. And now, for All Might. It's actually pretty good to get done with here. Originally, I was just thinking about having Kane Knight and Inku just killing this guy. Do I want to make All Might bigger? I guess I can make him bigger. Why not? Try to get more of him shown. I do want to have some of his hands seen here. I guess I could just sacrifice some of it. Sacrifice some of the fingers here. Down below. God damn it, you fool! Okay, well, you're still a fool because the freaking nails didn't get enlarging from the beginning of the freaking transfer, you idiot. Good thing the nails are being hidden, otherwise I'd have to redraw them. So yeah, All Might's muscular face, or All Might's face in general, is just more shit. Okay, well, not in... no, that's somebody else's drawing of it. All Might skinny. Yes, let me just see this. Yeah, and this one here has you know, what do you call it? Actually, I do wonder. That's a big spoiler, first of all. Of the thing of which I am talking about in the alternate universe that I am creating. I've only seen drawings of him... Wait, well, hold on, let me see something. All Might or All Might. And go to All. I'm pretty sure it's AL, right? Is it All? All? I don't know why. My brain goes to AL and then Might. Apparently it's ALL, then Might. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I gotta try to at least get that in because of a certain scenario, or well, I think there's still gonna be dialogue of All Might in this story here. I mean, there has to be. I mean, given what's happening in this scenario, and given the fact that, you know, despite the fact that this is the main two characters in this story, in this story, you got All Might in the back here who's still along for the ride because, you know, those two have history. That's too tan. All Might's friggin', what do you call it, form is more tan than his skinny form, huh? I just realized that. That's strange. Although I guess it makes sense. He's more pale and weak in that form. Yeah, gotta get like the perfect shade of tan. And no, I will not eye drop it. I will do what I have been doing with all the fan art drawings and eye it and hope that I get the right color shade. More orange? Is that it? Or should I go more darker? What if I go from 84 to 80? No, 82. Or maybe saturation of 30. No, 33 and then 82. How about that? Looking at the images here. Look, he looks more tanner. I gotta find like the perfect shade of tan. Because if I don't find the perfect shade of tan, he'll look too bright. Is it the skin color that I want? It's the skin color that I'm looking at. Is it more red? I'll have to do, I guess. I'm gonna take all day on this. All day. I don't know whether that was funny. That shouldn't have been funny. Alright, hair color. Let's see. Is it more brighter yellow? Is this the color I want? I'll do the hair first, of course. Imagine if he didn't have the bunny ear thing, or at least I'm assuming that's what that is. That's what that is, right? Bunny ears? That's not the shade I want. How about this one? No, that's too orange. That's more Brock Sampson. more I look at this, the more it almost looks like Brock Sampson, without like all the black and the shading and all that stuff that we haven't put in yet. Less that, maybe that's the case. I wonder, Brock Sampson might. Oh, Samson. Brock might. Yes, there you go, Brock might. It could also be, you know, Brock from Pokemon. Brock might. He might. What might Brock do? I don't know. He's gonna do something. Okay, I think that's the best shade of yellow I can get, or do I want to go for a little bit more? No, I'll try it again. Bald might. Anytime I have to, like, anytime I have to, like, draw the head in and not, like, the hair yet, the characters, it always is strange seeing the characters bald. Well, I mean, with All Might, it seems somewhat natural. It almost looks like, a character from an action horror shooter. Doom Might. Yes. The All-Slayer. The All-Slaying Doom Might. Okay, that will do. That's the hair I want. Brighter, not too orange-esque. Where the hell did that come from? I just saw a piece of whatever the hell that is fall onto the pillow. Wait, no. I can still keep that layer, but I gotta move it down here. Dingle wonder, man. Oops. I wonder how long, this series will be going on for. Oh, wait, isn't that just... crapola. I forgot about that tidbit, of course. Oh, it doesn't matter because that is perfect where it needs to go. Forgot that this is actually supposed to be... And also the pixels here kind of, you know, get in the way. How am I going to do the shading here? Because I'm not shading his entire body in that department. I guess what I can do is try to shade in most of his face with a... Oh, I don't know. 80%? We'll see. We know the eyes in general are supposed to be, like, black. Full-on black. And if we're going to be going for... let me just change this back to a 1 and then 100%. Let me just also grab all of this, do that. Oh yeah, you can't even see that portion. Oh wait, I forgot about this. Okay. Assuming we shade all this in, what does it look like? God. It doesn't conform to my style. Oh wait, I did this all on the eye layer when I was supposed to be on the line layer. The lines will be on their own little accord, of course. Like so. Shade. Not you, Shade, even though I don't think you even understand that that's your name. Oops. And this one. Well, I guess though... Okay, some of them could be fine. 70? I don't know. Unless instead... well, okay. First things first, let me at least try to finish this face. We'll leave that as is for now. I'm going to grab you. All Might, of course, has perfect teeth. Everybody in anime, well, not everybody. A lot of people in anime, a majority of people in anime have perfect white teeth. Nobody knows. Even those that you don't think that would brush their teeth. I need to make that more selected. There we go. Alright, there's the mouth. And now the teeth layer. Yes. Surprised, mate. Or is it all surprised? I forgot what the meme was. Where he was frowning. Where he was really angry. I mean, it would make sense that he would not be frowning here. He'd be, like, confused. Clueless. not entirely too sure what exactly happened here. Who is this new villain? And the portal that they came in there? Is it relations to that other mysterious, not mysterious at this point. Is this person related to this other mysterious interdimensional character? Not mysterious, but a character who is annoying us, disturbing the peace, but not so much so to where the civilians are in danger. Just the heroes who are, slightly like, what's the word I'm looking for? What are you doing, cat? What are you doing? I think she's literally picking up her bowl with her teeth. Do I want to move this somewhere else, actually? Okay, hold on. I'm going to move this here. How's that look? Okay, here. More. Oops. Okay, there we go. There we go. That'll work. That's what we want. I just realized something. All Might has Sans eyes. What's the meaning of this? Is that where that originated from? Yep, there's already memes of it, of course. I'm wondering if that originated from... It makes sense. I mean, look, their eyes, both black. Yeah, that guy. I don't know what came first. What came first, the skeleton or the human? Actually, that is an interesting question. What did come first? Yeah, there's gotta be like a better way for me to do this. The shading here. Yeah, because most of the shading here isn't fully taking part of the thing. You know, the thing. The thing. You know the thing. Yes. Yes, you get it. The thing. Of course. Of course you get the thing. There's no way you can't get the thing unless you don't. But now I know you got the thing. Most people get the thing on their first try. You are no exception. Unless you are. Aren't. No. Aren't? Nah, but you get it. Alright, I'm going to try to do some deletion work to try to, try to make this kind of fit my style. Most of the characters there have anime face. All Might has comic face. Which I think is technically the point. Do I want to do a little bit of this? Soup? How does that look from afar? Hard to tell. If anything, I'd say stuff like the nose would most likely still intake. No, that's the wrong one, you fool. The nose is most likely going to intake the darkness. Maybe some of it here as well. And around where the eye is. Like, okay, no, hold on. I forgot I'm still in that particular layer. There we go. It's not like that part really matters. Unless I want to... Okay, hold up. Nope. I don't want that. Yes. Yes. What's his name? Crap. Oh, that's fine. This one we'll have is this, that one we can have is that. This will be the exception. Yes. All for One was in for a bad time, but not from the character he was expecting. I mean, can you blame him? He was more so just expecting for All Might to show up. Not this strange, out of nowhere, self-proclaimed villain. Who really is a villain. You know what this guy... I told you what this guy did. You know what this guy does. And he'll do the same to anybody. No allies whatsoever. Unless they feign undying loyalty. Not dying loyalty, you idiot brain. Is that the color I want a suit to be? Technically speaking, those are the shading aspects. So technically, it's brighter. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Thanks, Lee. All Might's suit is really simplistic. You got reds, you got whites, you got blue. Huh, that is strange. Red, white, and blue, with some yellow mixed in as well. Despite the fact that I believe he's a Japanese character, right? He's Japanese, right? Hold on. Is All Might American? No, he is not. Yep, Japanese. Who was obsessed with America. That makes sense now. Yes, of course. He's obsessed with American culture. That's why he's writing red, white, and blue. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. That does make sense. He's like the quote-unquote weeb of a Japanese version, or a Japanese version of a weeb who is obsessed with American culture. What would that be called? Hold on. What is a Japanese weeb, or American weeb? Oh, I don't know how to do it. Blah, 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 blah. Current name is America Kaburo? I don't know. That didn't really roll off the tongue. I'm quite disappointed that it did not roll off the tongue. Anyways, that's not what we're here for. We're here to witness history in the making. Technically speaking, this is history in the making. Whether or not you will like it or not, Kane Raichenenku is preventing the villains from getting their way. Of course, with Luna here, I don't know. See, the thing with Luna is she's a joke villainess. So it's okay for her to win, because when she wins, the heroes just have to like deal with this brief instance, and then they go about their day. Luna humiliated them, and so on and so forth. They cannot catch her. She is a constant nuisance that they cannot deal with. I fear that not even All Might could deal with her. Like I said before, she uses a hologram to be able to do things. And by using atomic manipulation, she can make it appear that she's able to touch you. Very advanced. She's done it before. And, of course, with that particular kind of power, it does kind of give people a false sense of, like, hope. Like, she's able to touch us, so we should be able to touch her. Then they find out that they unfortunately cannot do that, and Luna does her thing. But it's fine, because everybody gets to see it, you know? Who doesn't love seeing this dominatrix-looking lady getting it? And the, you know, the gravity connectors? Isn't that what Paradox calls them? Is that what it's called? Crapolar? Crapolar? Gravity connectors? Is that what she called them? Yeah, it's gravity connectors. It makes sense. But, yes, who wouldn't like that? Who wouldn't like seeing the Gigantist also going through that door? Or these cat girls, or maybe even this girl who makes other people laugh. Why don't we make this girl who makes other people laugh? That'd be hilarious. It's not really spoilers, because any girl who's, of course, over 18 that's been introduced, and who's a hero, like, damn it! How the hell do I keep forgetting to move the goddamn nails? Fools! Okay, the nails here are fine, at the very least. Y'all know the way the series is going right now. All the pro heroines are getting it from Luna. The guys are mentioned getting it, but it's never shown. I leave that to you, the audience. The bisexuals, or the ladies out there, or the gays out there, anybody out there. who's interested in seeing these men undergoing what Luna does, I give you free reign to do so. I say this despite the fact that the Void Demons are the only ones watching right now. And I don't think we're going to actually make any progress until the Void Demons go away. Yes. I swear, if we somehow manage to make like thousands of videos and still manage to get like no views, I am going to be very crossed. I mean, there's gotta be some audience out there who likes my jib, the cut of my jib, my gibby, my jibby. Surely there is somewhere, right? I can't just be the only one out here with, you know, the same sense of humor. I'm not here for comedy. I'm not your clown. Even though I make it out to be a clown, I'm not your clown. Man, I'm thirsty. Like I said, I can't really drink water by itself unless I were to eat something with it. And now I can't go upstairs to eat because they get angry that I keep waking up because the dogs just can't just stay up there and stay asleep. Problem with having to live with other people. It would be nice to be able to live on my own for a change. But if we're struggling with the inflation and with rent, how the hell am I going to make it out on my own? With nobody, no roommates whatsoever. I can consider myself lucky that I have quote-unquote, not quote-unquote, a family to like go and, you know, is that supposed to be, wait. I did this wrong. Technically speaking, this is supposed to be like this. You think All Might plays Grand Theft Auto? I don't know why I'm saying that. You think he plays Grand Theft Auto? He likes American culture. Maybe he likes American games as well. Yeah? No? Maybe? Okay, whoops, I gotta bring that back to 100. Technically, I still gotta, like, delete this anyways because this is a completely different swatch. I gotta put this above your suit. And then I gotta put, oops, these above your suit, and then this, I think. Ah, crap, which one is which? Where are you? No, that's... Okay, good, we're on track here. And then there's the hand, of course. The hand. 2A. No, what are you doing? That's thumb 2A, idiot. Well, at the very least, this will be easy. I don't know why we're going down this question out, but sure. You think All Might watches Western cartoons? You think All Might enjoys Family Guy? Maybe even American Dad or The Simpsons? It'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious if he actually does. I don't know. I don't think All Might's the kind of person who would watch. Well, surely he does, right? Surely he gushes over American media, right? I mean, that's basically the culture. That's basically what all Americans are freaking doing out here, right now. Watching TV and playing games. Now, while me, I'm just constantly drawing and playing Minecraft and using that as a means of hopes of trying to get somewhere in the, department. All Might in his buff form is stacked as all hell. And it's a shame that he's not able to utilize this form anymore. At least, in can, of course. I have the power. I can do whatever I want. I can do anything. But I can't spoil what I'm going to do to the likes of all of you. Nah. If you're here along for the ride, if you're actually along for the ride, it would be a shame to spoil important events of what I have planned for later. Obviously, with this scene coming, you know for a fact that All Might's retirement is not coming. So what do you do after that? Yeah. There are certain things that are hard to avoid in spoiler territory, but not really much that we can do, you know? There's not really much we can do to avoid those. Y'all will know. It's only a matter of whether or not you're smart enough to realize what's going to happen. Well, put 2 and 2 together and there's your answer. That's your spoiler right there. But it's not like anybody's really commenting on his work. Some of them do. So there's like more comments on like the stories and whatnot. I'll have this part of the belt here in this department right here. This is number 4, correct? Yeah. Yep. You think All Might watches King of the Hill? I mean, if anything, I imagine that most people who obsess over American culture think about Texas first. So if there's any show that All Might is going to watch in his spare time, American shows, American cartoons, if we're gonna like mirror Japanese anime and stuff like that, if there's any show out there that he would watch, King of the Hill would be one of them. I think this actually has to be a bit brighter. I'm gonna make this brighter. How hilarious. The meme of how King of the Hill is an anime. But it's a potential chance of an anime character who's watching a Western cartoon such as King of the Hill, who is joked at to be an an anime. You know, that kind of joke. Let's see. Suit 2. Cool, great, fantastic. Alright, I'm making this brighter, because why not? Why not? Alright, cool. I think that's everything in the coloring department. I gotta rearrange this, put the nail up top, and there we go. I'll probably go ahead and add all the blood and all the effects in off camera, and then do the outline off camera as well. Just because it'll make things a little bit easier, I mean. Alright. All Might. All Might. All for one. Cool, great, fantastic. Now we've gotten that out of the way with. Let us do the shading process. Okay. It is getting quite late, so hopefully I can get this done within a decent amount of time. Oh, and then all the blood and all that stuff at a later date. For now, though, Ken writing. He's murdering the crap out of a villain. Villain on villain violence. Technically not too far from the case, only this one is more public. The people get to see this one. Oh god, could you imagine? There would appear to be villain on villain violence. And like, there's just something like, what's this? Camera, get a closer look on it. And you try to get like a closer look on it, it's like, oh my god, is that his heart? Cut the feed. It's like, I mean, he's getting bloodied up here, right? And his heart is being pulled out. Not Kalima style. Reverse Kalima. The reverse Kalima is where you punch the heart out through. I was just wondering if that was like the same. For some reason I thought the gums and that was the same, but it is somewhat similar colors. Through their spine, punch through their chest, then through their spine, and hold their heart out. Pull it out and then crush it. I don't remember what that entire scene was all about, because I only remember it from Family Guy. What was that again? Was that like Indiana Jones or something? I don't remember. I vaguely remember it was Indiana Jones. Some reference. I mean, it makes sense. The scene that showed up there was like an Indiana Jones kind of reference in the Disneyland park kind of theme deal, you know, that theme. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I remember I just somehow managed to forget the original thing I was talking about, but it's fine. It's fine because it wasn't that important. Alright, that's what we're talking about. Oh yeah, the people in the shop are looking down at this here. Yeah, like we didn't really get to see Kane Rantaniku's eye in like that kind of formation. Like, let me zoom in for a second. Yeah. It's nice to see his eyes from this angle. Although it's too bad you can't see his, you know, his actual eye. The only other eye that's intact. I imagine making cybernetic eye shouldn't be that difficult. If people are able to figure out how to wire up like stuff to the optical nerves in the brain and somehow figure out how to like have those connect and allow you to have like vision, I imagine, you know, that would help a lot in some departments. If you were to somehow manage to make it so that it's compatible with everything and, you know, it's kind of like, well, how does okay, this is another question. How does the body self-clean itself from the inside out? I have a friend from my father's, girlfriend's side of the family, the name of Joseph, who has a glass eye, I think, right here? Or was it here? I can't remember. Well, he's looking at me in this direction. I think it was this one, so if you turn it on this... Yeah, this one. So, yeah, I know, like, for a fact that from, like, what he said, apparently you gotta, like, air it out, or else it'll, like, get infected and stuff like that. I know about that. And also, the American Dad with the whole grow mushrooms in his eyes kind of deal. But now I actually have real experience instead of cartoon experience, even though... those kind of shows kind of, like, you know, have those jokes that are funny, but are also relatable for those who, you know, have that, like, instance. Like, you only got one eye and you have to, like, clean out the socket and stuff like that. Yeah. Simple as that, really. You get what I'm talking about, though. What was my first... How did we get to this topic again? Seriously, how? I don't remember. What were we talking about before? Oh yeah, it's a cybernetic eye, and then we just managed to move off of the fact that people are seeing a beating heart on live media. Yeah, that would be... I seriously question what everyone's reaction would be. I mean, at this point, like, okay, Deku and Midoriya, the crew are safe. They are safe from everything because Bakugo was saved, and they are probably at home watching the fight go down. Or not at home. Wait, no. No, the dorms came after that, so technically, yes, at home. Right. Did I just call that... Wait, hold on. Yes, I called this fresh and not flesh. I guess this flesh is fresh. It was just freshly made. So it is technically not false. Yeah, flesh. We have the flesh. I don't know why I said that. Alright, anywho's in wits. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, how would Bakugo react to that? He's this friggin', he has like somewhat of an attitude kind of mentality there. Would he think that's badass and metal? Or would he get freaked out? He'd probably be like, I can take him or something like that. I can't do his voice. I'm not even gonna try. I mean, you're not gonna be able to take it. Trust me, bro. Nobody can take this beast on. Except maybe the Heroes version and a certain other version that, not really want to spoil it because if I do come out with a game formation of it, I want the creations to be, there for everyone to see, fresh in your minds. I do hope one day that I can get into game development while I'm young and while the planet's still active. Worst case scenario, my soul can pass into Luna's universe, or Fade's universe, because technically that's hers first. I can create, and I can make games there, and I can just live a happier life. Preferably immortal. I mean, realistically speaking, yes, Luna would probably find my soul, me, my physical body, probably using my avatar. You know, the drawing that I did last episode with me and Jenny? Yeah, probably we'll use that instead. Because assuming if, you go into like a new universe and your original appearance still is the same, I'd like to imagine that if we see 2D characters in our universe, they would appear 2D. Not realistic, they would appear 2D. But you can still feel them as if they're 3-dimensional. But it's like they're drawn 2D in your direction. I'd like to imagine that's how that is. Would they look out of place? Probably, to an extent. Those kinds of characters who are able to create like the anime-esque face, the face, would probably look weird at first, but, don't forget, their entire body is animated, despite the fact that they're not actually being animated by anyone. It's like this, for example. Assume that we are in a game or a game, let's just say. Let's say this is just a game of war or something, and what was it again? I forgot what it was. The game. It's a game where you're like. Hold on. What game was Kramer and Newman playing? Game of Risk, that's what it was. Imagine this, we're in a game of Risk, right? And it's 3-dimensional, it's got these 3-dimensional models and stuff like that. You got like everything showing to you, all the scenes and stuff, and we're pretty much in the early phases of Risk. Morbid, I know, but with the way the world's going, and if we want to have a game allegory, this is the best way we can really go about doing it. So 3D game of Risk, 3D models and all that stuff, it's, they have to, what's the word I'm looking for? 3D animate all of us, moving and stuff like that. That's basically what they'd have to do if they were making all of us. So if, we were to go somehow into a different universe, then we too would, we would still have the 3D animations. Even though the creator of that didn't create it, it was just like a fill-in-the-blank kind of deal. I mean, obviously we're not walking like robots with our arms going back and forth. Actual 3D models are being used here. Because, fluid movements. Somebody had to animate this. Or not. Unless this is an animation of my story. It could be. Unlikely. Or maybe there is an alteration where my story is being told and I'm just constantly being the punching bag of the story. Why am I the punching bag? I am sentient. Why are you making me the punching bag? Or am I just a character who is just a side character, was just a fill-in to just add in more life to the universe? Who knows? We could all be just the fill-in characters. No way to know 100% for a fact until we somehow manage to find the universe that created our universe. Assuming that theory is true. But like I said, no way to know 100% for a fact. So many theories, but it's clear that there's still so much mystery to life. So many people want to try to ignore the potential of there being a mystery. But I just think some are scared and they want to keep ignoring it. Or others just don't care enough and don't feel like hearing people preach about like a heaven or something like that. I mean, even for instance, you've all know like my stance when it comes to gods and stuff. I can't really say I can call myself an atheist. I don't exactly believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the potential of there being gods, like, if my theory is like, anything to go by, us creating stuff, because obviously if that's the case, if like something we create becomes real, then we are technically gods. So with that being said, there has to be somebody who created our universe if I'm going by that theory. I'm not 100% going by that theory. I'd like for that theory to be true, but I'm not really going to be too optimistic. Oh wait, I forgot about something. How could I forget about this? Okay, hold on. I'll use this, even though it doesn't exactly matter. This is the socket. I have to imagine that his eyes were completely removed. Yeah, that's just his eye socket. Creepy, right? But it makes sense. I don't think he has eyes under air anymore. I think his face got so disfigured that his eyes were removed. That has to be what happened, right? Either way, he's dead in this universe. It doesn't matter. Whatever happens to him here doesn't matter because he's dead. Or whatever happens to him in canon doesn't matter because he's dead in this one. And at the very least, we cover our bases. If he kills one of our favorite characters, Luna doesn't have to save them because he's dead in this universe. Of course, Luna will still probably save them because, well, the reasons is they died in the original, so because this guy's dead, I'm just gonna do this anyways because why not? Technically, villainous role and all that stuff. She can do whatever the hell she wants. Whew. There's still more of this that I need to color in or shade in. Why am I not doing that? I can't imagine what he's thinking. It's like he doesn't understand the scenario that took place here. He just got destroyed by a villain he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know who this person is. In his mind, he just thinks it's just some random hero coming up. But, the amount of damage, due to his kind of like viscerous and, what's the one I'm looking for? Viscerous and brutal personality. I think at some point he would realize that he's not a villain and would question him as the essay, "Why are you fighting me? I'm trying to make a world for all villains," or something like that. And Kane is like, well, I think I could do his voice. Damn it. He has a certain voice. Think of it. Okay. The voice I have in my mind when I think about Kane Raitaningu is Salvador from Borderlands. That kind of voice, He has that voice, and I feel like that's like the perfect voice for somebody like him. For like a mass murdering, power hungry psychopath like Kane Raitaningu. Salvador's voice would be perfect. I'm not gonna try to do the voice. I'm gonna butcher it, and it's not gonna sound right. But his logic is that why should he care about this universe? This isn't even his world. He's just here to acquire power. Nothing personal, really. It's just that All For One is standing in the way of Kane Raitaningu acquiring a power boost. I mean, he's got the power boost by just entering this universe. By just entering this universe, he's acquired a crap ton of power. And there's a lot, I have to imagine there's a lot of electric quirk users, right? So that's adding more to it. Just think, Kane Raitaningu went into this universe. He's using the electric kid's power. I forgot what his name was. Those are the characters' names. I can't really remember them. I can remember Midoriya, no problem. Ochako as well, or Araka. Kind of don't know what his first name or not. I don't know how Japanese names work in that department. Froppy is definitely another one. Asui, Sue. Man, they all talk about good old-fashioned Bakugo over here with his dang old explosions, man. Dang old boom. Good, easy name to remember somehow. And we got Yayaroso, or Momo, as it's said before. Mina, very easy one to remember. Crap, that's fine, I can have it kind of connect, and do this. This one is another easy one, because I wasn't able to remember her name. I was calling her by, like, Jiru or something, kind of like Jiren, for some reason. But apparently, Kyoka. When I was trying to find art of, Scarlet Nexus Kyoka, the potential MILF, spoiler alert, clone MILF, which is great because of the whole, In this instance, he creates clones of herself. There's some drawing ideas in mind for that, right? She's got that perfect MILF personality down to her. But yes, Kyoka shares the same name as her, so I was able to remember it via that one. Invisible Girl's names, the ones I can't really remember that well. I guess because she doesn't really have a face that I can acquaint to. There was Mineta. That's another easy one. Student-wise, we're talking about. I know All Might has a different name from this, but I can't remember it. Tokarashi, was it? Toshinori Yagi. That's what it was. At least according to this. Yeah, I don't remember. I know the Shigaraki, which I think is the disintegration guy. I forgot his name already. The Yakuza? Is that the Yakuza clan that's being used in that? I don't remember. Me don't remember. There's another thing in that with that in mind. No spoilers though. But we will be conducting some interesting stuff happening in the second season of My Luna Academia. Accidentally opened up the windows instead of pressing the Alt key like I keep freaking doing on multiple occasions. It is kind of funny to just see Luna going in and just messing things up. Messing things up for the villains and just becoming a nuisance for the heroes. It's hilarious, really. It's just nice to see, how an alternate universe kind of deal would work. I forgot, were you? You were half. Crap. That's easy enough to fix, though. We can do that, no problem. That's RIP. So we can just imagine that kind of just got destroyed in the process. This also got destroyed a little bit. Or maybe some of it's in his body? I don't know. Hard to tell. Where else would the suit have gone? Or whatever the hell it's called. It's called Suit BA because I don't feel like trying to figure out where the hell I am in the suit department. Yep. Suit. Probably is inside of a ribcage right now, where his heart used to be. Alright, don't forget about the torso part. That's probably going to be kind of shaded in more. Maybe don't have that be too bright. Try to bring this there so it looks like that. Because don't forget, we don't have the outline style. A large majority of our drawing consists of no outlines. The only outlines we have here are these lines. Those are the only lines that we possess. The ones that easily have facial features on certain parts of the bodies of the characters. That's what we've got. That's what we have, and that's what we will stick with. Because it does still look good. My back is sore. And it's almost 4. My cores. Cores? I'm not sweating, but I cannot think of another one around. Ore. I lost my ore. All my iron, my precious iron ore. It's all gone now. Oh god, it was used to make a bunch of lights, lanterns, and stuff like that. Oh dear, my. How could this have happened? I guess I'm decorating too much. Alright, how I'm going with this. This is a terrible bit, and we're going with it. Right. We're actually quite close to done. Unless All Might's going to take a little bit longer, but I don't think he's going to take that long. Well, not quite close to done. Close to done with the shading process. I'm going to do all the blood and stuff by a different date. I hope we don't have the work Saturday. Friggin' line's been running like crap. I'm hoping I can get some time off the weekend again, because I want to get the third episode of Adventurous Omni done with. Worst case scenario, I could just try to get it done with a little bit on Friday, and then try to get the rest of it done with on Sunday. I don't think the drawing is going to take that long. Well, depending on what the hell I do with the characters in that one. A certain idea. I'm not going to spoil it. Oh wait, that is the same thing. Unlike the ones on Deviantart and the ones that are public, the story, like the things that I can't tell in a story formation on Patreon can't be told because those are Patreon drawings. You want to give people incentive to want to, become a patron, right? The incentive for my Patreon is you get 2 hardcore mature drawings every month. And those on Patreon are also watching YouTube videos, fully in all the way, somehow, at some point, somebody does that. They will indeed see that I am still thinking about it. I'm not abandoning it. Even if I only have a small amount of patrons, I will still continue to do what I need to do. The more I make, the greater my chances are of getting more Patreons to a point to where I can get more money. More money, the less bullshit we have to deal with all the crap happening in the world right now. Hopefully it ends soon. Not the world. The inflation and rent problems. Shouldn't be problems. There shouldn't be problems at all. Friggin' butt. And I can't even catch a break, even while I'm at home. I can't take a moment to just sit down, relax, and just do something else. I have to get this done with. This must get done with. Because if I don't get it done with, then I'm just going to keep stagnating, and I'm never going to get to a happier place in life. When I'm home, I'm happier. When I'm at work, I'm miserable. And when I try to force 12 hours, I'm infuriated. These guys don't get it, but whenever they enforce 12 hours on somebody, not only do their body go through a strain, but they undergo mental strain as well. And these idiots just don't want to see it. It's 12 hours at Saturdays, it's just constantly work this, work that, it's just a mental strain. That's how you give people a heart attack. I'm surprised I'm not on the verge of a heart attack since I've been doing these videos and I've been kind of just sitting here isn't even a workout. I know, believe it or not. I'm by a sword just sitting here. Doing this. Tensed up. It sucks because now I'm going to have a hard time trying to go to sleep tonight, as per usual. Every night, I'm having a hard time trying to sleep, and I hate it. I wish that wasn't the case. I really do. I'm probably going to make this all crack textured. But I've already gotten this started. I might as well continue. Why not? I might as well finish up everything here. Not everything, obviously. We're not going to do the background here. We're going to be here for more than hours. We started this at around 11, the outline. And it's 4 o'clock. That's 5 hours. We'll probably be done with this close to 5? Question mark? So that'll be 6 hours. And that's just the characters. There's still the background. That's going to take a while. And there's still the blood and all the other stuff that we have to do. I almost forgot the paints. But yes. This drawing took many hours. Seriously. This is a lengthy-ass drawing. It makes sense. Look at how detailed this guy is. Mask, mostly. And then the arm, which is scraped up. Debris was already there. The vein was there. I think that's a vein anyways. I could probably do a little bit more here to make that look more in there or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I think that's you guys done with. I shaded this in, did I not? Just in case I didn't. I see it now. The outside's not shaded, right? Hey, All Might. Not entirely too sure what's going on here, are you? Huh. Well, let me let you in on a little secret called a curse. You see, these mysterious curse orbs are, out there in the universe. They're guarded by guardians, but sometimes the guardians will die out because the curse is slowly draining away their life energy. So, now, this doesn't apply to this because King Reginald was an absolute beast even before he got this power. He killed a guardian who is definitely most likely stronger than every single villain and hero in this universe put together. I mean, let's be honest. Those things have to be incredibly powerful. It's theorized that the Guardians are somewhat the descendants of what is theoretically the mysterious entity's kind. You can kind of see it a little bit in drawings if you've seen his figure, or his figure, I should say. The Guardians and most of the Guardian-esque entities that we have seen, like the Messenger one, share the same resemblance to the mysterious entity. Now, you don't know who the mysterious entity is, All Might, and don't look so surprised. Of course you wouldn't know. But the mysterious entity is really bad business. And it, I should say, but not it, but it's presumed that it was the reason that created those curses. It is presumed the mysterious entity created those curses. I don't know if I said that in description form, but I think I can say it now. So it would make sense, does it not? King Reginald was powerful enough to kill a Guardian. Even if it wasn't at full power, it was still powerful enough to be considered a challenge. And he acquired the powers of being able to, take in all the electricity from all the universes he's visited, he's winning, and gets the equivalent in strength and power from that. The curse being he cannot sleep, but because of his cybernetic body and his new, more metal than man, he never needed sleep to begin with, so it's not a curse, it was just an upgrade. Yeah, I know, shocking, right? He somehow got a Deus Ex Machina. He got a plot armor even greater than he had in the 2 games that had him as the villain. And now an alternative, he's the playable character where you go around killing a bunch of heroes and villains and others who don't fall in any of those categories. For shits and giggles. I think others might have been stopped because of a certain event that happens, but we don't know what that event is yet, and it's not going to be spoiled right now. Anyways, yeah, that's right. He got this power, and now he's using it to kill your rival. Don't worry, he's not going after you, All Might. You're important to this alternate universe's story, to an extent. For at least one episode. We'll see what happens, I don't know. There's still much to be said and done, so we'll just go on ahead and just, continue the timeline as is, right? It's going to be a while until we make the next episode anyways, right? Oh, and I almost forgot, this is the last drawing of the 48th album. We're about to complete a row of albums and make a new row. For those of you who don't know how I do the album system I have is set up as each album has 24 drawings, and the albums and the drawings in the folder size is sized to a point where it shows all the drawings in rows of 8, and they fill up the screen. The albums, of course, since we got a lot of them now, enough to scroll down past, actually, hold on, let me double check. 1, 2, 3, that's 17, 4, 5, 6. We're about to complete what is essentially 2 albums worth of albums. 48 albums, 48 drawings would make 2 albums. That's how many drawings we have. You do the math. Alright, fine, I'll do the math. Freaking too lazy to do math, huh? Alright, calculator. Okay, so we've got 48 albums, each one has 24 drawings. We have soon to be a total of 1,152 drawings. That's a lot of drawings. Even more so because we made the well, we didn't start like there. Like that was like 1 year before, and I was like 100 drawings beforehand. But yes, we made 152, or soon to be 152 drawings, going throughout the entirety of. Oh yeah, you do have abs though, so I should try to. Wait, I got an idea. Yes, of course. I'm going to do that shading technique that I have been using. I haven't done this for this particular instance, but this is actually a good test to do the shading technique. Even though I shouldn't really do a technique since my time here is kind of limited. Where would your pecs be? According to this, your pecs would kind of be right here. It's going to be interesting to say the least. Just about right here. Yeah. The pecs we can do, no problem. Jesus Christ, you actually have giant gangbusters pecs. How the hell? Alright, put you up here. This probably should be like this. We'll cover up with this portion. Now, I only got like 5 hours of sleep, and yet I'm still going to struggle trying to go to sleep tonight. Or not 5 hours of sleep. Less than 6, that's for certain. Why is that? Why is that? Yeah, we'll see how this works. How much is there? Okay, there's another one, at least around like here. I gotta try to get this like perfect where it needs to be. Put this lag right over here. Whew, I will say though. I will say, yeah. I'm glad I've learned this technique, though. This one in particular. I'm kind of going sloppy with this one, but it is not exactly, like, perfect. I think you actually need to be a little bit more down. You need to be a little bit less like that. Yeah, like this. I do vaguely remember these being larger. I don't know, because I don't have any. Unfortunately. Even so, even if I could, well, most girls still have abs. I wonder how the hell I'd go about doing such a thing. I can't exactly change my diet. Unless I can add more fruit into it. Can't eat vegetables. No way, can't do that. Will throw up. Body is not applicable to, vegetables. I mean, that's not usually the case for most people. Shade. Do you even know your name, Shade? Shade. Hey, Shade. That's right, I'm talking to you, Shade. That's your name, Shade. Don't flick your ear at me like you don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, anyways, is this 5? 5 could work. Let's see. Which one was the one that allowed me to affect all layers? I remember there being a button for that. What was that again? No, that's airbrush. That's also airbrush. Alright, it's fine. I can do this for this part of the suit. And I can do this for this part of the suit. And I can do this for this part of the suit. Which... oh, this part needs it, but the other part's kind of fine. There's still more here. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm tired, and yet I won't be able to go to sleep, annoyingly enough. I mean, it's from afar. I guess the one thing with... right, I can't say that, that's spoilers. The one thing with this one drawing is we're not going to have to worry about, like, a certain something or another. You'll see what I mean when we draw it. We will draw it for YouTube still. Because, of course, it's still technically considered a normal drawing. Despite the scenario and the circumstances at hand. Yeah. No. Wait, actually, we can kind of salvage this. Because that looks like that for a reason. But it's supposed to be like his arm is here, but his arm's going behind his chest, kind of like right here. But it still would be kind of there. Maybe? Well, you know what? That maybe's not good enough. But that means I have to adjust this, and I am agitated. Whoops. I have now been agitated. I could salvage this, maybe. I don't think I did anything with the whites yet. I didn't. I can just redo the whites. And just fix up the reds where they need to be. Yes, of course. Of course. Alright, red. I could probably just clone it, realistically speaking. Oh god, no. 0. There we go. Okay, do this. A little bit of this, a little bit of this. Going outside. Delete these portions here. And thankfully, because you didn't do anything in this department, you didn't get shaded in yet. Boom. There, cool, great, fantastic. I'll shade that in now. So, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know what I was talking about before, but yeah. Did the light go a bit? I didn't notice. Why are you like this, hair? Why can't you just stay down? Stop sticking out like that. Okay. It would appear that they might be waking up soon. I gotta get this done with quickly. I don't want to stay up until 6 again because I can't go to sleep properly. Oh my god. Also, my body is sore, so it's probably for the best that we try to get this done quickly. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about being too accurate in this department for obvious reasons. Wait a minute. Are you combined? Okay, good. Good. That makes things easier. It just makes things easier, you know? You know, folks? There's still the shading. Oh, wait. The thumb's got to be behind the hand. What are you doing? At the very least, there's only one hand that's going to be shown a little bit full force, not fully, not entirely. Apparently it's raining. I don't hear anything. Apparently it's raining. I have no idea. Me have no idea. All I know is that I need to get this done with, so enough of the distractions, Brain. And don't wake the cat up, because then she's going to distract us. She's just looking at it in the distance. Okay, alright. Good, she put her head upside down and in her paws. Now she's going back to sleep. Oh, now it's sideways. Oh, Christ. There they are. It's getting really close here to the mark. Really close here, isn't it? Yeah, I wasn't too sure about the perspective here, so I tried the best I could. It's not like All Might's the main thing that's in the scene here. Crap. It's fine. Oh god, my head. Ugh. Give me the hand. We gotta try to mix that a bit nicer there. Do this. The thumb. Here. Thumb here. I'll do the nails all in their own area, all at once, kind of. yeah, this scene is definitely interesting to say the least. Just imagine All for One trying to fight against Kane Raitenengu, but every single one of his attacks only knocks Kane back, and he comes back stronger. He comes in like a freaking cannonball, smashes All for One's head down, breaking his mask and all that stuff, and destroying more bits of his armor as he continues to punch. All for One tries to, obviously defend himself the best as he can, but no matter how many attacks he throws at Kane Raitenengu, he gets back up in a bounce, no damage whatsoever, and he just keeps coming at him. And he keeps on punching him and punching him. Questions are thrown, yada yada yada. More punches are given. All for One is weak and is barely able to move or do anything. He tries to block with his one hand, or with his buff arm. Arm gets destroyed, and then Kane quickly bashes the ever living crap out of his body. Punch, or kind of punch, those kind of punches. And then, as Kane charges up for one big boost, as All for One tries to put his hand out, Kane punches his fist through his chest, out through his back, and then pulls the heart back out from the back into the thing, and now he falls down dead. All Might looks off in confusion and, scaredness. He doesn't understand what happened. A man's heart was literally ripped out in front of his eyes. Even if it's a bad man, it was still a man's heart who died. Being as powerful as that guy who took no damage and was able to wipe out All for One without any issue is a terrifying one. Now, the reason why I'm adding this into this particular story is because he doesn't have any use anymore. With Luna being the villainess here, the villain's plans aren't exactly going to be able to come into fruition. Now here comes the shading part, the texture part. But this should be easy. This shouldn't take too long. We should be done with this in a decent time. Hopefully. We better be done with this in a decent time. How long has the video been going? 2 hours? Jesus. Ugh. The cat's scared now for some reason. What's wrong, Cadillac? What you looking at? I can't remember with this one. I think this one was this. I think this one was still this. Ugh. Christ. Whoops. Didn't want to do that even though I think that's fine. Teeth. Or the teeth. And this part, somewhat simplistic. Like so. Go in like this. He used to have a bunch of decorum on his arm, but I think I decided to go against that and instead use something else. Wait, actually, let me go back to this drawing for a second. This is a good way to tell what I've been using for this one. I'm using a completely different design here. Okay, well, I'll still do this. I gotta get a decent design for Kane's hands to make it look nice. Weathered metal, kind of. Cybernetics. Whoops, wrong one. Put some in the thumb here, and then this, and then this. I'm going to have this for this. Try to remember, brain. Try to remember. Some of these here just because. This part, simple enough. Just do the same thing. Maybe we'll put 3 here, so it's less, dark, but more, at least still noticeable. Not too noticeable, but still noticeable enough to know where that was. Yeah, I don't know if I said the story, but the story as to why Kane's entire body, or almost his entire body, is metal, is the fact that during a war he suffered what would have been a fatal injury. He lost his lower half and his left arm, and his right eye was blown out. He crawled his body all the way over to the infirmary of the war area and was given top-notch cybernetics. And with those cybernetics, he was able to fight against the military that was fighting him and trying to prevent, the certain... no, we're not here yet. And trying to prevent, a certain group's power from rising. And then Kane came in with his all-powerful cybernetic body and murdered everybody. Needless to say, Kane's entire backstory is him coming back from the brink of death. Where death, not even death can touch this guy. Nothing can beat him, not even death. The whole Deus Ex Machina is his stick. That's essentially his motto. Nothing can stop somebody who has such massive plot armor. Which is why, thankfully, in this alteration, he decides to go on ahead and attack the villain instead of the heroes. Because you all know how that would go. Ugh. There are certain instances in here. Kane Rantanenko can easily destroy every single person within this universe. And I only want to see the villains at this moment. For his reasons. Still though, it only makes sense. There's only at least 2 that I can think of that has ticked me off to a massive point, Okay, come on, cat. Get the scarves out. Also, there's a little... We do kind of have a design here, actually, and I remember. Not that I remember. We do kind of have a design, a line design for All For One's helmet thing. Let me get this done with first. The mask part. I guess some of this as well. There's still more to the debris that I need to do. I know it's called debris, but I like calling it debris. Because it's fun for some reason. And I'll talk about some good old-fashioned veins, man. I'll be going ahead and do this. Arm here is going to be all cracked and stuff. That's flesh. The flesh here is probably going to be more bubbly, but, Man, talk about a freaking outmatched match. It really does make you wonder, though. How would the fights go against the characters who are perceived to be all-powerful? Obviously, Allby was able to beat All For One. Obviously. His death here doesn't exactly... Oh, crap. What was I planning on doing again? Shit. Oh, yes, I remember now. Okay. This needs to be 100. This needs to be 1. And you need to outline this with burn. There we go. Okay, cool, great, fantastic. That takes care of that. I'm gonna crack this up, of course, because it's all cracked. His arm here is cracked. This is the best kind of crack that I possess. Let's see here. I guess we can add some cracks here as well to his head. And also add some of this here to make it look like it's a whole bunch of dirt and dust on his face. Same with here. And then there's this. The suit. What do you call it? What are you looking at, cat? I didn't realize that your fur went up there. Huh. Yeah, there's a little like white fur line here and here. I didn't notice that. You don't look at your face too much, you just look at your eyes. Your little eyes like there. Your eyes look tired. Okay, I hope you are still tired because it's going to be sleeping time soon. You know what that means. Don't go berserk while I'm trying to sleep. Surprisingly, she was out of heat pretty quickly. I think it was like a week, less than a week even. I think you've realized that you're not going to find anything out there to do you. And you stopped being a nuisance and meowing when you don't need to meow. My thighs. My body's going to be sore as hell, but good thing I'm going to be going to sleep soon. I gotta try to get this done with as quickly as possible and then go to sleep soon after. Like, seriously. I'm so tired. And thirsty. I'm gonna get myself a drink of milk, probably. Because, can't drink water by itself. It's gotta be like another drink. Because I don't want to drink soda while it's so close to sleeping time. I'm already gonna have a hard enough time trying to go to sleep. I don't need an even harder time. Am I missing anything? I think I got the arm here. I did. Cool, great, fantastic. I guess the blood, probably. Yeah, some blood here. Bleed. Why do I call it bleed? Why'd you call that bleed, you fool? Oh, and the flesh. Or the blood flesh. It's more like blood, actually. I mean, technically, if you were to shoot your arm through somebody like that, wouldn't all the blood just coagulate and turn into that, or not coagulate, like, gush out like that? Not like, splatter. There probably still would be splatter. Splatter here, at least. What else? I think that's done, actually. I think. I don't know. Okay, All Might. This shouldn't take too long. You have quite a simplistic design, and most of everything here all just requires me to do a certain something or other. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is fine from a distance. Up close, I have no idea. Like, seriously. Like, literally no idea. Obviously, I can draw him just fine in his skinny form. But, we still got one more drawing of him in his buff form planned out at some point. I'm not going to spoil what it's going to be. Just know that's what the plan is. He got all the way over here to stop all for one's plans, and guess what? Cain came instead. And instead of just locking him away, Cain kills him. Because, obviously, Cain needs to kill in order to progress on his quest to getting more power. And technically speaking, the more he kills, the more universes he unlocks. The more universes he unlocks... I gotta get the thumbs as well. How could I forget the thumbs? The more universes he unlocks, the more power he acquires. But he has to kill his targets within that universe to unlock another universe, and he'll get more power. It's a never-ending journey. Sometimes you'll take some moments to, like, rest, relax, do some of his other hobbies, I mean, he's literally just running on infinite energy. His body doesn't need to rest. That's the thing. That's what I'd like. I'd like to have a body that never needs to rest. That doesn't require rest. That doesn't feel like crap when it doesn't have the rest. That's what I would like. It'll make it a hell of a lot easier to do stuff like this. If I didn't have to rest my body, if my body didn't need to sleep, if it didn't need to eat, if it didn't need to, like, move around, it could stay in one place for a year and I'll still be fine. If my body can do that, I would like that, because I wouldn't have to worry about being sore while I'm making this stuff. Also, I got a bit of a headache. Yeah, a headache. Is that it? I think that's it. Unless I want to do more, well, yeah, I could do a little bit more outlining here. Not just a little bit. Did I get his eyebrows? I think I did, but There's not many pixels here to work with, and it makes sense as to why there's not many pixels. Well, actually, don't forget. This is Kenny Raitanenku, right? The original scene has... The only fire there, I believe, is in the building, right? Building fire and all that stuff. Kane, Raitanenku, and him are fighting. And Kane, of course, is powerful. He's probably going to destroy a whole bunch of shit. A lot of fire is going to happen. Electric fire, mostly. And that's what the background is going to be. Originally, the background is not that. But in this alteration, with All for One versus Kane Raitanenku, the battle was so destructive that, well, yeah, the fire and buildings are more destroyed here now than they were before. Alright, there's still a few more things I have to do here, but I'm going to save that for the awesome. You'll see that when we get the background finished. So, anyways, there you go, folks. A little taste of what's to come. So, thank you all for watching today's part of Art Time video. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and check out that there playlist. I'm tired, thirsty, and I want to go to bed. So, I'm going to see you all in the next video.